And I also read you guys were concentrating a lot on the lyrics on this particular album. Is there like a message you wanted to convey, or you just wanted the words to be more important? Or?
But I think it's not that before we didn't have a message. It's just that before we were working with European producers, so the clarity of the message wasn't always the main goal. It was more about having the perfect note on the vocals, perfect melodies. While this time around we've been working with an American producer, which is a mother tongue producer. So he really take care of the fact that we were really clear in the message of the lyrics, of the chorus, the way we built the story to be really understandable for people here. Here or in the UK, where they actually speak English for real. So there's been more attention on this side compared to the previous album.
Yeah. No, yeah. It said it all. It definitely said it all.
So what is the message per se? Would you? I mean, if you.
Well, every song has a specific story, but what Andrea meant is that now we're more in the face of the listener. Now you can really create a connection, because when you're not clear in your lyrics, when you're too poetic, let's say so, the listener can like the vibe, but it can be like, hey, what they're talking about. Yeah, I like it, but I wonder what they're trying to tell me.
Yeah.
And in Shallow Life, where every story is really clear. You know, we can be talking about like a inner strength or a pain or other stuff, but it's really clear. When you listen to the words, you can really get yourself connected with. You know, and we can see it from the live show, especially. I mean, the album is out for like 3 months now. And compared to the old songs, the kids are already knowing the lyrics and they're singing along with us during the concert, which is surprising because it always takes a while, you know, for them to understand the lyrics, to make them theirs. And it's happening right now with the new songs.
Also, the nature of the album requires more in-your-face lyrics, because the songs are more vocally oriented, like there are more presence of the vocals, so the vocals were more in the front, and they need also more clear lyrics, while in the past maybe we were using a lot of arrangement with the keyboards or with the strings and stuff, so the music was a bit more ethereal, a bit more and maybe the poetical approach was more fitting that type of songs as well.
I really love the fact that you guys have pretty much earned your position as getting more and more popular, because I mean you just tour and tour and it's not this kind of pre-packaged thing.
That teaches you a lot, because I mean we paid our dues, we remember where we're coming from, so that's why, you know, we keep it simple, we keep our feet on the ground. And
I wanted to ask, how did you deal with kind of, I mean still now of course, but at the beginning when you guys first came out, you know, it's well known you're considered one of the hottest chicks in metal music.
Look at me now. Yeah.
I mean, how do you deal with that, like your looks being somewhat of a focus with like magazines and spreads? And
I honestly don't care too much. I mean, I like to play with my image. Of course, everybody wants to look nice in a picture, and I want to look good on the performance on stage, because, you know, there's people coming to the show to see you, so of course I want to look good. But when I'm hanging out, completely the opposite. As you can see, I'm like really easy. Actually, I'm wearing makeup, which is unusual when I'm out. I kind of consider myself the Clark Kent, the Superman of the business, because not even our fans recognize me when I'm going around without makeup, which is something I'm totally comfortable with. You know, I don't need to be in the spot all the time.
Did you get kind of thrust into that role, or were you like ready for it? Like,
it's not a role. I mean, it's still me. It's another side of me, but it's not a side of me that I consider the only one and the super special and unique one. You know, I'm still Cristina. Of course, I'm Cristina Scabbia of Lacuna Coil, but I'm still Cristina. You know, and that's what I like the most.
I like how also you guys have kind of, you have a neat image. You're not, you know, swathed in white makeup, but you're not on stage in your pajamas. Like, I mean, and it seems like it changes for each album. You kind of have a look. Like, I mean, I'm assuming that's somewhat intentional, but do you think a lot about the look of the image of the band?
I think you learn a lot. You know, you learn by watching yourself in the recordings, and you learn the way you look, the way you move on stage. So I think the more you grow, the more you understand what you can express also with your look, and not only with the. Especially on Shallow Life, we've been doing a lot of photo sessions which were over the top, like exaggerating with me and her, me as a pimp and she as a queen of beauty or something like that, just to let the people understand that there was a very exaggerated aspect that we wanted to give to have the Shallow Life concept tied in, you know, together with the music. and the lyrics and the image and the video. We shoot the video for Spellbound in the restaurant in Milan, in our hometown in Italy, which is owned by Dolce & Gabbana, the fashion designer, the stylist, and they gave us for free the location and the clothes to shoot the video. So it's very fancy and exaggerated, but we wanted to have the kind of over-the-top look because it was the right thing to portray the new album and the character of the Shallow Life. So it's important to connect everything for the people that look at you from the outside. It's like an actor in a movie, you know, you have to do this part, so you have to dress like this. And it's very important, I think, for the people to understand the message of the album, and your image can be a very good vehicle to communicate something extra, you know.
So, tour, I mean, this is a headlining tour, obviously. How long has this been on, and how long is it going on?
Well, it's almost done, because in like a week we're flying back to Europe for a festival, big festival called Wacken in Germany. Oh. Then after Wacken we're going to fly to UK, we're going to drive to UK for some other festivals and some other gigs. And then we're flying back to the US for some more gigs and some more festivals. And then we're going to take a little break, and we're coming back in September again for another tour.
So they'll get a chance to see the show if they're not at one or haven't been to one recently.
Pardon, sorry?
Oh, I was just saying, so people will have a chance to see you if they haven't yet, basically.
Yes.
So, right on?
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, thank you for talking to me.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks a lot.
Go that direction.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
You have to be careful with the door.
Yeah, hopefully no more injuries.